everyone! Today I have got for you my recent favourites. It is not specifically June favourites, it's not July favourites. This is literally just some things that I liked recently. I don't want it to have a label, okay? Right, so the first thing I absolutely love, if you take anything from this video, let it be this one thing. Honestly, no point even watching the rest of the video after this. I mention this so much on my social media because I absolutely adore it. It is the Vitamin E Cream Cleanser from the Body Shop. This is not a spon, don't click away, not being paid to say this. I repurchased this the other day with my own hard-earned money because it is so worth it. I can't remember how much it was, which is very useless of me. I think it's about £7.50, possibly £8. Honestly, this has saved my skin more than anything else. But basically, when it comes to taking my makeup off at the end of the day, all I do is use a simple makeup wipe to get rid of the majority of my makeup. And then I will squeeze a bit of this on my fingers, rub it all over my face, obviously make sure you've got clean hands, and then using a cotton pad I just wipe it all off. And honestly, my skin has been so much better since doing that. I think because my skin's a lot cleaner when I go to bed, but also I think vitamin E is really good for your skin anyway. I don't know, I'm not an expert, I'm just waffling a little bit. Basically, if you're not happy with your skin, try this and I can almost guarantee that your skin will improve. Wow, felt passionately about that, didn't I? The vitamin E range is my favourite range from the Body Shop, and there was actually a 3 for 2 offer when I went to go and get it. So I also got the vitamin E face wash in that deal, but I haven't actually used it yet because I'm using another face wash right now. And I also got this, which is the Vitamin E Moisture Protect Lip Care Lip Balm. Really like this. It feels so nice on your lips. I'm not a massive fan of the smell of it. However, I have noticed that my lips have been noticeably softer since I've started using that. And I got this free in the 3 for 2 deal because this was the cheapest one. I think this is about £5.50 to buy. Right, this is the last skincare slash beauty thing that I've got in this video because most of this isn't anything to do with that. And this is the face wash that I've been using recently. It is from Kiehl's and it is the Calendula Deep Cleansing Foaming Face Wash. It was £24, but in my opinion, skincare is always worth investing in. You can buy smaller versions of it if you would rather try it first. But this was recommended to me by a friend and she raved about it, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to trust your opinion. I'm going to go full force and get the big one because I know that if I pay £24 for something, I'm going to be more inclined to use it. And this really does feel deep cleaning and makes your skin feel so much cleaner after you use it. The next thing I've been loving, definitely featured this in a video before, but it needs talking about because I need my value for money, people. The next thing I've been loving is my Love Island water bottle. Genuinely though, this has made me drink more. This is the second one of these I've drunk today and I would never usually drink that much. I don't know how much this holds. I'm guessing it's like 75 centilitres. If that's the right measurement, I'm not even sure. Might be litres. Not litres. Jesus, that's not 75 litres. I feel like it's 3/4 of a litre in here, but don't hold me to that. So I'm trying to drink 3 of them a day, which equals, I can't work that out, but I think that's enough water if I drink 3 of them a day. Also, Tesco's own cherries and berries squash is the best squash out there. Just saying. The next thing I have been absolutely loving recently is an app. Again, not a spon, not being paid to say anything in this video. God, I wish I was sponsored by this app. It is LALALAB. Oh, you can't even barely see that. Basically, it's an app where you can upload pictures from your camera roll and get them printed out into prints, on a canvas, in a frame, on a photo case, whatever you wish, you can get your pictures printed into it. And I recently got from there this photo book of me and Tom, and it is purely just pictures of us, like from the beginning, halfway through. This is us going to get late night McDonald's, but obviously you can't see that by the picture, it looks like we're skiing or something. And I think one day if we have children, it'd be really nice for them to be able to look through pictures of their mum and dad just like back to back. I think this is a really nice idea for a birthday present or something. But I also recently used the app to get about 350 pictures printed, which is quite a lot. And I purchased a photo album on Amazon, like an old school style photo album, just put the pictures in. And in here I have got pictures literally from the very beginning when I was a little baby up until the more recent pictures, like when I passed my driving test. I've got summer in the city in there, I've got primary school pictures in there, I've got school photos. I just think it's a really nice thing for me to have when I'm an old lady to look back at, and then for my family to inherit. So I'm really glad I've done this. I've already filled up one photo album and I've got another one already started, so I'm very happy about that. And if it wasn't for LALALAB being able to print my pictures, then I wouldn't have this. So I absolutely love that app. If by any chance you do want to try it out, like I said, this isn't a spon, I'm not being told to say this. They do this system where you get given a code, and if someone uses your code, you get £5 of prints free and I get £5 credit. So if you want a free fiver off of your prints or a canvas, whatever you wish, bearing in mind you can get quite a lot of prints for £5, this is the code that you can like put in at the checkout, and yeah, you get a fiver off. Love life. But I think that photo album is like my all-time favourite of this year. Out of all my favourites videos, that is the thing that I love most. The next thing that I've been loving is actually a programme that's been on recently. It is called Killer Women with Piers Morgan. Not the biggest fan of Piers Morgan, not gonna lie, but I have really liked this series. I've previously mentioned that I really like murder programmes, crime documentaries, things like that. And basically Piers Morgan sits down and talks to a woman who has murdered someone for an hour, and it is so interesting. I think there's been about 4 or 5 episodes, I'm not too sure, but every single one is so gripping, and you just think like, you would never expect these women to murder someone. But yeah, I have absolutely loved that series. It's on ITV. If anyone wants to watch it, it will be online on the ITV website somewhere. The next thing I have loved is an experience. So I actually went to York with Tom and 2 of his friends, and we went to go and do an escape room. Now, if you haven't heard of this, it sounds really scary. Like, the thought of it scared me a bit at first. Basically, you are locked in this room, and there are clues all over. So it was set out like an office, and basically you have to find the key to get out is like the aim of the game, and you have an hour to do so. So when you go in, the time starts counting down from 60, and you have to take things off the wall, you have to open drawers, you have to find locks, you have to get codes for padlocks, you have to find clues, etc, etc. And it was such a good experience. I recommend it so much. We went to the one that was in York, but there is also one in London. I'm not sure if there's like anywhere else. I think there probably is, but I would recommend doing that with your friends so much because it really gets you thinking. And then after we did that, Tom found these apps on your phone, they're games called Can You Escape, and it's basically like the same thing as the actual experience, but some of them are quite tricky, like you do have to think about it quite a lot. And then if you enjoyed that, you could go and do the real thing with some friends. Definitely recommend that, it was really good. Next thing I've loved, bourbon biscuits. I have reignited the flame of love with bourbon biscuits this month. This is super boring, but I haven't had bourbon biscuits for so long, and then my mum bought some and I was like, do you know what? These were a lot better than I remember them being. I just love bourbons, what can I say? Hashtag not a spon. And the final thing that I have been loving is this pair of heels. As you can see, nice chunky block heels because I'm like Bambi on ice when it comes to walking in heels. They're not too high, which I like because I'm actually quite tall. I'm not that tall, but like I'm a little bit tall. And I'm such an old lady that I've got to be comfortable in the shoes I wear. Otherwise, I am miserable all night. So these are a really good alternative because they're kind of like just heeled sandals. They're like suede-y, they were from New Look, they were I think £25-ish. And that brings us to the end of this favourites video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what is your one favourite thing of the past month, because I want to know what you guys have been loving. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a lovely day or week or evening, morning, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!